Hello, in this video, thanks for coming back. In this video, I'm going to be going over the Abeka second grade curriculum. This is for my son Isaac. He's really excited about starting school, and the only thing he's not excited about is most of his things are used because his brother used them. But he was happy to receive the arithmetic in the mail because this was the only book I let my oldest child use. So all the other ones I pretty much made copies except for cursive as well, but I did buy him a new arithmetic, so he was happy. But he's like, Mom, where's the rest of my books? And he said, I don't want to use my brother's. Fortunately, he has to use his brother's everything, his old clothes, and he wants his own. So sometimes I get him his own things, and sometimes he has to use hand-me-downs. But this is the arithmetic. I'm excited this year because I actually have the teacher's guide, and I think that'll be more helpful to hopefully make it easier for both of us, so I can go over everything, better than I did last year with my first. So I'm not, this is my second official year of homeschooling. So each year I'm getting more things and, just learning more. But that's the arithmetic one. And this is writing with phonics. So that's the helping with the cursive. And I probably have to get other cursive books because my son did write in this one. And some of them I can erase, but I'll either replace this one or I'll just pick up some other cursive books to help them with that. And this is a Seatwork tablet, I guess, to practice some more, writing cursive. Because they weren't doing that when they were in school. They weren't learning cursive. And I just said, well, how will they ever learn how to sign their name or read cursive? Because some kids now, they can't read it because they don't teach it in school anymore. So I really do like that Abeka does teach that. It is difficult at times, but I've definitely seen progress. It was difficult for me trying to teach them and explain. I mean, they trace it, but, sometimes I try to help guide them while they're writing. And then I like when I do see progress, but then some days if they don't feel like it, it's always like really sloppy and chicken scratch. So, but I do like that they incorporate it where most public schools don't incorporate it anymore. This is the letters and sounds. And my son didn't write in this one. I just I made copies. I made copies every week or 2 weeks, depending on how long I felt like being at the printer and turning each page and making copies. So sometimes I would do 1 week and then that Monday make some more, or sometimes I would just stay there longer and print out for 2 weeks. So. But letters and sounds, we did this last year with my older son. I really like this. I think it really helped them to really understand, just how to grammar and just with, the ES's and everything, the suffix words and things like that. I really enjoyed doing that with him. And this is the language. They always thought it was the same, but there is some differences, and, this was always my favorite. Math is always, really hard for me to try to teach them. I get frustrated fast, but language and letters and sounds I enjoy way more. This is the Community Helpers activity book. We didn't do much in this book last year. I'm definitely going to try to do more this year. I think having a classroom really helped me want to do better compared to last year. It was kind of frustrating because we did it at the kitchen table, and I just felt like I wanted my kitchen back. So we just moved recently, so now I have a room where I can actually do homeschool and keep everything together. So I'm just glad to get my kitchen back, and I just want to each year say, okay, I got to think of something else I can do. So I'm going to try to make time. Each year's a new year to get more organized. So I definitely want to incorporate that this year. And this is another writing with phonics, more cursive. So like I said, I'm probably going to either replace those or just find some more ways that he can practice his cursive. This is Our America. Last year, it was hard because I was doing first and second grade, and I didn't know which one to use. I said, well, maybe the first grade is too easy for the second grader. And then I had little ones who was listening in, so I ended up trying to do both of them. I tried to do them back to back, and basically they were the same. It's just that second grade gave more details. So I would do first grade first. That way the little ones could get something, get something from it. And then they would probably be tired of hearing it, and then the older ones would get the second grade. So this year, I'm not sure. I'm actually going to, my daughter's going to be in kindergarten. She doesn't really, she doesn't have a, Our America book. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do first grade for her. I know I don't want to do first grade, second, and third grade. So I haven't decided. I need to decide quickly, but I'm just kind of, I guess, try to flow with it. I might just do second and third, and, let her listen in anyway. And then if she has questions, maybe I can go back to the first grade for her. But I really do like, I like everything in here. And it really refreshes me, too, because, you go to school and then you get busy and you don't, for me, it's hard. You don't always pick up a book all the time. So I think me homeschooling has really helped me to just get back in the swing of things and, just refreshing my memory, hearing different stories again. Things come back to you. So I like that. I like that part about homeschooling. This is the spelling book and poetry. We didn't focus too much on the poetry. I was very inconsistent with it. But this year's a new year, so I'm going to start off, trying to do it again. I really think my Isaac, he's going to be second grade. He enjoys things like this, and my younger ones enjoy it. But my third grader, not so much. He's kind of bored with, the poetry. He doesn't enjoy it, so it makes it a little harder for me to want to do it, because it's like I have to force him to try to want to do it. I mean, he doesn't, my oldest does enjoy when it's things about prayer and stuff like that. He really likes the Word of God. So that's something that, he wasn't getting in public school. So that was a plus as far as that aspect. That's the only way I can kind of get him to, if the poetry is about God, that's when he enjoys it. So this is health, safety, and manners for second grade. We did this, and they really enjoyed a lot of the little things they had in here. So, again, this is another one that I did first and second grade, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do now that I have a third grader, kindergarten, and a second grader, and then a preschooler. So, I'm not sure, again, if I'm going to do both or just forget one and, or do all three. I don't know. I try to push myself to do everything, but I think I can combine it somewhere. I just don't know where when the age gap is different. And enjoying God's World. They really enjoyed this book as well because it was fun. It wasn't like they didn't feel like they had to learn and be bored. They really enjoyed learning about a lot of different things in here. So, and I enjoyed, telling them about different things in here. So these are some of the books. Some of them are missing. I have them, but they're just around because, they would take them to their rooms. But again, I love the thing I love about Abeka. I love how they include God in it. They weren't getting that in the public school, so they really enjoy reading these books and learning a lesson, maybe obedience or just different things. And I mean, I know they can learn that in school about, doing the right thing, but being a Christian, it is great that it is incorporated in the curriculum and me not having to go out and find more to give them that as well. So I really like the Abeka curriculum because of that. That's the main reason why I chose it. And yeah, so I'm going to be doing the third grade, going over the third grade curriculum as well. And I hope this was helpful. If not, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer all the questions. Thank you. Bye.